Hi guys, hope you're well. Welcome to DOdaily Friday. It's Des here. Who's ready to attack the weekend? Really looking forward to the weekend. The weather's supposed to be fantastic. We've been promised a heat wave, which is already upon us. It's over 22 degrees already. I'm out walking, of course. I'm in Rushcliffe Country Park, just outside Nottingham. A really nice place. Trying to take it in a little bit more than normal. Quite often run around it, so I'm not used to walking, but it's a fantastic place. I know a couple of the regulars live local and have got it on the doorstep, so what a place to have available to you, do you know? As you can see there, the sun is really sort of beaming. And I think the heat wave will be a nice end to the week because, to be honest, things have been a bit disappointing in terms of the situation this week, haven't they? Do you know, there's all the worry about lockdowns, local lockdowns being imposed, and of course the threat of a bigger sort of sanction upon us. Do you know, and whilst it's important to really stay positive, I understand that some people are going to be affected by it. But that's what I do daily. It's about getting out there, doing what I enjoy, trying to pass on my passion. Do you know, this is what works for me. And whilst it is what works for me, I totally understand that it doesn't work for everybody. What I'm trying to do here is almost help you understand that if you have got a passion, something you enjoy doing, it's really important to take it on. Morning. Take it on. Just a runner there. Great to see. Yeah, just take your passion on and go forward with it. Do you know, through the guys that Get Out, Get Active Nottingham and the Stay Safe, Stay Active campaign, whilst we do love you to get out there, sort of enjoy the fresh air, reap all those benefits, we also understand that it's about finding what you want to do, you know? And if you take that and run with it, literally, not literally, but you know what I mean, take that and run with it, you know, and find ways of using that to take your mind off things. That's all I do most of the time, just getting out there to take my mind off things. Do you know, I mentioned a few times of similar sort of issues and concerns to everybody else, perhaps more, do you know, more than most I guess, but really not being negative about that. What I'm saying is it's just about the way you tackle it sometimes. I find it's really important to be positive, do you know, and get out, do my walking, do my running. I said to you yesterday, I ran 3 times this week, so I'm really pleased with that. Really sort of chuffed with myself, getting back to somewhere I need to be with that. It's, I've said again a million times, it's always my go-to activity. It's the one I enjoy the most, the one that makes me feel great. So as much as I can do that, I will do. So if you can find something that helps you do that. What it does for me, it helps me think. Whilst I'm out, do you know, I get a chance to sort of process my thoughts. And whilst those issues are there, they make me, like I say, I get that time to think, but I also get a chance to think clearly. Do you know, and put in an action plan, I guess. Do you know, a way of dealing with these things that are bothering me. And then when I get back, I feel great because I've done the activity. Do you know, and then ultimately I end up dealing with things a lot better than I would do if I'm not feeling great, if I'm not getting my activity in. And that's why I feel it's really important, and that's why I think it's really important to stay positive. Do you know, we've had a great week again through the Do Running community, the solidarity session, the Wednesday workout. Do you know, we'll have the Saturday selfie. I'll come back to that a little later. Do you know, and all these things are really important into offering something, do you know, every couple of days, do you know, back to back, do you know, just to keep people really on top of the situation, on top of their activity, on top of the fitness. Do you know, I mentioned in the week about mental health and physical health, and how I think the important word is health. Do you know, I know that sounds obvious, but it really is, isn't it? Do you know, it's all one thing. Do you know, and lots of people sort of dismiss mental health as something we can't talk about or we can't think about. We definitely can, because if we don't think about it, then all we're doing is making a bigger problem. And whilst I'm a little bit more comfortable than some, I think it's really important to recognise that, guys. You know, I'm not trying to sort of preach here, not trying to tell anybody how to deal with it, just trying to offer suggestions and ideas for the guys that get out, get active. We understand how important physical activity is, you know, taking part in things, and it really is important, you know, like I say, for all those reasons I've just mentioned, just for, even if it's just a case of thinking straight afterwards. Do you know, this week I've done lots of different things, whilst it does kind of revolve around activity, physical activity. Also use the week to get out and about, look at new things, see different places, which is absolutely fantastic. And whilst I'm not trying to portray some kind of fantastic lifestyle, because believe me, I definitely haven't got that, it's just about making the most of what we have got. Do you know, the things I've done, they're available to everybody. Do you know, they're cheap as well. Do you know, we've barely spent anything, which is always a bonus. And it's just a case of getting out there, really doing what we have to do to enjoy ourselves, first of all, to enjoy our own company, but then to also, like I say, get on top of what's coming. Do you know, we've always got to be planning, looking at how we're going to deal with things. And whilst sometimes we can put things off for a day or two, ultimately we have to deal with everything. So being in the right frame of mind. Sorry, I'm just turning around because there's a really noisy lawnmower. I was just thinking, it's really quiet out here today, surprisingly so, considering how nice it is. And then I encounter a lawnmower. Anyway, yeah, so it's just important to just really sort of stay on top of things, you know, plan things in for the weekend, even if it's not much. Me and Kay are going down by the river. Not sure if I mentioned that, but we're not going to do very much. But what we are going to do is bask in the sunshine, do you know, really enjoy that, really enjoy what's available to us there. Do you know, I love the sun anyway, do you know, it always makes me feel better, and I think that's why I love coming out. God knows what this is going to be like in the winter. Getting out of 7 a.m. in the pitch black might be a different thing, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'll still be there, believe me. Do you know, I absolutely love what I do. Whilst some people might not understand why as well, that's absolutely fine. It's all a sort of learning curve for everyone, a learning curve for me. It's just me doing what I want to do. Do you know, and once I've done this and gone home, got some breakfast, sat down and had some coffee to wake up, I'll be feeling fantastic. And if I'm feeling fantastic, then kind of halfway to dealing with the things I need to deal with. Do you know, I'm really, really tired as it is, but that's not stopped me. Real struggle to get up today. Kay's a little bit under the weather as well, so it's a real push to get out of bed. But if we don't do it, do you know, we'd only regret it and kick ourselves. So it's just important, isn't it? Do you know, keep doing what you do, keep doing the things that make you happy, keep doing the things that give you some sort of satisfaction. They don't have to create a euphoria or be the best thing we've ever done, but just by doing those things, do you know, we enjoy. And I know when we are feeling a little bit under the weather, the first things that go out the window are the things we actually take the most pleasure from. And that's kind of what I refuse to let happen now. Do you know? The DOdaily thing, for example, varying levels as success so far. Sometimes people watch it, sometimes they don't. But it doesn't matter, because I'm really making the most of a situation here. Do you know, I work to a structure. Do you know, I'm doing something I want to do. I'd love people to get the message of how important activity is. I wish somebody had told me 20 years ago. Do you know, whilst I don't regret much in life, do you know, I'd love to have found this a lot earlier, a lot sooner. Do you know, getting out running has made such a difference to my life in the last 5 years. Do you know, and whilst I've not been able to do it, it's been frustrating, but I find other ways, and that's the important thing, isn't it? Just find ways to sort of make yourself happy. You know, there's lots of materialistic things out there that people stress about, but believe me, when you've not had something like this for so long, and then you sort of find it and take it on and get really passionate about it, nothing else really matters sometimes. You know, it's really, really important to me, really important to keep going. Do you know, of course, to finish on a positive like we always do, which I try and be positive all the time, but like I say, it's been a bit of a rallying cry this week. You know, let's carry on, whatever's happening, you know, let's keep going. But to finish, of course, Saturday selfie, your chance to show some positivity, to be creative, you know, show people what you're up to, with the hope of inspiring and motivating as many as we can to get involved, whether it's through the Do Running community or not. Do you know, believe me, people will be watching what you do. I get comments from all sorts of places, do you know, all kind of different people are never expected to get comments about, do you know. So this week's Saturday selfie, get out there, do your activity, and make the most of that amazing sunshine popping through there. So what I want to see is pictures of how you're using the sun. It's guaranteed, like as much as it can be guaranteed in this country. But get out there, take your sunny selfies. Do you know, whether you're sunbathing on the riverbank or out pounding the miles in, you know, trying to sweat some weight off. It's a bit of a strange thing to say, but there you go. Just proves nothing's pre-planned. Anyway, guys, I'm starting to ramble, starting to talk rubbish. So have a great weekend. Really, really looking forward to recharging the batteries, you know, and I'll be back Monday. Hopefully we can be a lot more positive and a lot more forward thinking about the situation. But whatever, we'll be fully into that activity, fully looking forward to what we do, and looking back at that great Saturday selfie. Take care, guys. Just doing it.